Do you want to learn from the world's best business, psychology, and self help books, but do not know which ones are actually worth your time? You are missing out on life changing insights simply because you may be too busy. Just spend next 5 minutes and you may be the class over the mass in terms of your craft. So let us begin. 11 writing rules that turn ideas into books people actually read. The quiet formula behind best-selling nonfiction. Every year, thousands of nonfiction books are published. Only a small fraction rises above the noise and becomes widely read, recommended, and remembered. Contrary to popular belief, bestseller books are rarely the most complex and academically sophisticated. Many are built on surprisingly simple foundations, patterns that repeat across successful titles in productivity, psychology, health, leadership, and personal development. Look closely at the widely read books, and a subtle formula begins to appear. These books do not just share information, they create emotional entry points, structured systems, and believable promises of change. I want to discuss 11 rules quietly power many bestseller non-fiction books. Number 1. Start with a crisis that grabs attention. Readers connect to stories long before they connect to ideas. Many successful books begin with a moment of breakdown, a health scare, professional failure, burnout, or a realization that life must change. This opening scene functions like the first act of film. It creates tension and invites readers into the journey. Psychologists often note that narratives activate empathy and curiosity in ways that raw information cannot. When readers witness a turning point, they want to know what comes next. Number 2. Offer a clear system, not just advice. Advice is forgettable, systems are memorable. Best-selling books often introduce structured frameworks, 3 steps, 5 pillars, 7 habits, or 12 rules. These models help readers organize information and recall it later. Cognitive science supports this approach. Structured frameworks reduce cognitive load, making ideas easier to process and apply. Remember, my friends, a good system also gives readers language they can repeat. Here is the method that changed how I think. Number 3. Sound scientific but stay simple. Credibility matters. Readers want to feel that ideas are grounded in research, psychology, or real world observation. However, dense explanation quickly lose attention. The most effective authors translate research into plain language without losing its meaning. The balance is delicate. Enough science to establish authority, enough simplicity to maintain clarity. Number 4. Give the readers a daily ritual. Routines feel practical. That is why many influential books dedicate space to daily habits, particularly morning rituals. A structured morning symbolizes intentional living, waking early, reflecting, exercising, and planning the day. Whether or not every reader adopts the exact routine is secondary. What matters is that routine represents a repeatable patterns of discipline and focus. Readers crave attention they can try tomorrow morning. Number 5. Define a clear timeline for change. Vague improvement is hard to believe. Books that promise transformation within a defined window, 3 weeks, 30 days, or 90 days, create psychological momentum. A time frame signals that the process is structured and achievable. Behavioral research shows that time bound goals increase commitment and persistence. Readers want progress they can measure. Number 6. Provide proof through stories. Ideas gain credibility when the people demonstrate them. Case studies, testimonials, and short personal stories allow readers to see framework in action. When someone else improves their health, mindset, or productivity using the method, the concept becomes tangible. Stories perform theory into lived experience. Number 7. Explain why other methods fail. Another common strategy involves addressing the limits of existing advice. With skepticism, readers often arrive with skepticism because they have already tried different solutions. By explaining why traditional approaches fall short, an author prepares the ground for new perspective. In this context, the new method appears not merely as another idea but as the missing piece. Number 8. Confront limiting beliefs. Internal barriers often receive their own chapter in successful self-development books. Fear of failure, procrastination, self-doubt, and negative thinking patterns appear across cultures and professions. When authors acknowledge these obstacles, readers feel understood. Once the mental barriers are named, practical tools become more believable. Number 9. Blend storytelling with authority. Great non-fiction writers move between two voices. One voice is relatable, personal stories, reflections, and everyday observations. The other voice is authoritative, clear principle structured insights, and confident conclusions. This oscillation keeps readers emotionally engaged while reinforcing intellectual trust. Number 10. End with a beginning. The final chapter of the successful book rarely feels like a conclusion. Instead, it acts as a launchpad. The reader is reminded that the real transformation begins after the last page. This ending reinforces the central promise. The book is not destination, it's the starting point. Number 11. Promise tangible results. A strong subtitle clarifies the outcome readers can expect. Whether the result involves better focus, improved health, emotional resilience, or productivity, the promise should feel concrete and measurable. Readers pick up books because they believe something in their life might improve. Clarity strengthens that belief. Now, lastly, I want to discuss some bonus strategies that strengthen impact. Behind the core rules, many successful authors apply few traditional techniques. 1. Create a memorable concept. Books spread faster when they introduce a phrase readers can easily repeat. Use short, focused chapters. Clear structure keeps momentum high and encourages consistent reading. Teach through stories. Narratives embed lessons more deeply than abstract lectures. Design a signature exercise. A distinctive practice associated with the book makes the method memorable. Encourage immediate action. Readers should feel able to try something practical the moment they finish a chapter. The real secret behind popular non-fiction. Best-selling books rarely win because they contain most complicated theories. They succeed because they combine four powerful ingredients: clarity, emotional storytelling, structured frameworks, and believable promises of change. Readers are not simply searching for information, they are searching for direction. When a book helps them see a path forward, simple enough to understand and compelling enough to try, it becomes more than a collection of ideas. It becomes a guide people share, discuss, and return to long after they turn the final page. All the best.